And we're coasting home to when I say goodbye. Someone will be like, you just started now. Why are you so excited about saying goodbye? Whatever has a beginning has an end, right? So yeah, I mean, we like endings. When the ending means you're going to start something else that you also like. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. I already said welcome back, right? Yes, I did. So it's still 12 minutes past 5. And yes, it's time to talk Rivers State ranking. So it's, I think I should read now from our news bulletin. Yeah, since it's there. So we'll just take it from there already. I read the story at 3, and I'm just going to bring it back to your knowledge again. So Rivers State has emerged as the top performing state in Nigeria. This is according to Budget's 2024 State of States report. State of States. I feel like it shouldn't have been State of States, but that's what they used, right? That simply put is what's a synonym for state? Condition. Okay, if you say condition, it's not going to sound nice. Maybe they were just looking for something shorter to use. Can you just leave this? Yes, exactly. So this particular report evaluates fiscal sustainability and governance. And so the report is like opening our eyes into the financial health and independence of the 36 states of the Federation. Now, this report says that Rivers State secured the top position in overall fiscal performance. Rivers State outperformed every other state. And they said this is on 2 critical indices. There's Index A and there's Index B. Now, the Index A measures a state's dependence on the federally distributed revenue. You know now, the federal allocation, right? And then the Index B assesses the state's ability to meet capital expenditure needs after it has settled recurrent expenses. So on these 2 indices, Rivers State emerged top. So we came first. Lagos, which usually would be first in this kind of things, was second. Ogun State, came third. And then Anambra State came fourth. All right, so that's that particular story. And so I'm asking a question. 2 questions, actually. But I'm going to start with the first one. I think I have 3 questions. Let's go, though. What areas do you think the Rivers State, maybe the Rivers State government, should improve despite this ranking? I'm putting it this way because I don't want to say, what do you think? If I say I don't want to say something, is it not better I actually don't say it, right? I mean, I was just thinking to myself, why do you want to say what you don't want to say? So let's just leave it. So what are those areas of improvement? If it is improvement for you, call it as improvement. If it is, never reach here at all, maybe you see something. All right. So they're saying that financially, the state has actually really been doing well and has been handling money well, has been thriving despite, it was just in October. This is November, October 30th or so, that there was a court's judgment of some sorts, barring the CBN from releasing federal allocations to Rivers State. I think I should just quickly find that particular story. But back to this report here, while I'm still looking for this story that I want to read out. The questions again: what areas can Rivers State improve despite this particular top ranking, right? And then, what does this ranking mean to you as a Rivers resident, someone who lives, who works, who does business in Rivers State? You know what you're seeing, right? I've seen people who actually would say that everywhere is like it's just quiet. What are they really doing? And I've also seen people who would say, the governor, oh my God, he's working. The state is this. They're doing that. They're doing the other one. Everything is just so. As a Rivers resident, What does this mean to you? And of course, as a resident here, if you are also conversant with the goings on in government, you also recall that it was earlier this year that the summit was held, economic summit actually. And I know that for a couple of reports I've done relating to business that has to do with Rivers State, for the few people I speak to, the experts that I speak to, they always would refer to that economic summit, saying that, if everything that was suggested are implemented, the state is going to get to this level or that level, is going to really get better, perhaps in the next couple of months. Yeah, I remember I had a conversation some months back with the Business Day editor, the South, that's the regional editor for Business Day newspaper, Sir Ignatius Chukwu, and he actually said something like that. So with all of these things in mind, talk to me. I would like to hear from you. So first of all, what are the areas of improvement you think the state government should focus on as well? And then what does this mean to you as a resident of Rivers State? Top ranking. We have a short time on our hands. There's something coming up at 5:55, so let's talk. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0007. All right. WhatsApp 0809-030-6416. And then on Facebook, it's Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Get on there and drop your comments. All right. So let's start with this one. Someone here is screaming, the ranking is on paper and it ends on paper. No much thing is happening physically apart from Ring Road going on. Wasiu from Rumakbarali. So that's what it means to him. It's a paper talk. All right. Thank you, Wasiu, for your message there. All right. Hi, Constance. Rivers State ranked top performing state in Nigeria. Ranked top performing state in Nigeria. It is highly commendable. I am super proud of our governor and his cabinet members for staying focused even in the face of adversity. More wins, I pray. Our dear government should also kindly look into one, investing more, like the more is in caps, more in agriculture, renovating dilapidated community primary and secondary schools, employment of our youths. Beauty from Port Harcourt. All right, thank you, Beauty. Hello, Michael, calling from Aba. Michael, do you do business in Port Harcourt? I've been in Rivers State.
Good evening. Yes, I frequent to Port Harcourt for business. Yes.
Okay.
I think it's a good development. I want to encourage the government to maintain a high synergy with security organization in the state, because in the area of security there are some lapses in the area of security, and secondly, the government should harmonize how taxes are being paid in River State, especially those small business holders. So there are kind of multiple taxation, and those things also help to slow down businesses. So I think Governor Sibinia is trying in the face of all the distraction. He's a silent achiever indeed. And also, the spokesman of the government should step up the game. Most times you see government doing things, commissioning things, unlike the past government, nobody will know that something is going on. So all those things, a layman ranking the government, the governor, they'll try to rank the governor very low because he's not talking, but he's really working in the inside. Thank you.
All right, thank you. God's Power is calling from Eche. Welcome, God's Power.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good evening.
Yes.
This is not Kalada. It's evening.
I know. I know it's not Kalada. I go by answering the first question. The governor has performed in many areas. Yes. But for retired people, retirement and the gratuity is lacking there. Tell him that I said so. Something is not happening there positively.
Okay.
Hello?
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very... Oh, my goodness, you were not done. Apologies, please. I thought he was done. Apologies. Okay, Constance, to me, I'm not surprised that River State comes up top because Governor Sim is an accountant and puts in the people first. So nothing less is expected from him in management of our resources. Carry go, our governor. This is from Prince K Media. And then someone here, Andy, is screaming, this is a very positive news for the state. It means that the executive governor is financially prudent, disciplined, and responsible. I hope it should be sustained and the economy is diversified and expanded in the area of manufacturing and agriculture. Okay. Constance, good evening. Honorable Leader from Unkoro. I want to congratulate the governor for making our state outstanding. We're so proud of our governor. That's what you said. Okay. One more message and then I take a call. The ranking means a lot to me, but more could still be done in massive employment of the youths and total revamping of primary and secondary schools education, especially the recruitment of teachers. Ezenye Chima from Omerelu. Good evening. All right. Samuel from Rumo Kalagbo. Good evening to you. Hello, Samuel.
Hello. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Go on.
This news I just heard now, I think it's a welcome development. You know, when you see what is happening in River State today, and I don't know that this news also will come to River State, that the River State came first in top ranking of this project and all the rest of things. I don't know that the governor of River State is doing well like this. I hope it's not something that people will say that they have gone to somewhere to pay the people. Because that's all they will say tomorrow. Say they are paying them so that they will say River State is doing well. I was surprised. I think my area that I want to say also, I want the governor to do employment because he's trying for human capital development. He should also employ so that the things will improve more, so that River State will continue to be top first in the whole country. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for calling. He says, I hope this was not paid for. I hope this is not PR. I hope this is authentic. All right, thank you for calling. I would like to also hear from you as well. Okay, what does this report mean to you? And of course, what are the areas you suggest that the state government should improve on? I mean, if they're saying they're prudent in handling resources, what are the areas they should really push money into with all this prudence? Okay, we have to go off now for some commercials. And of course, after that, the news headlines, right? I think. And then I'll be back. To stay tuned. of states in Nigeria. Port Harcourt resident accuses task force of harassment, extortion. House of Representatives rejects bill seeking 6-year single term for president. Others. Biafra agitator Simon Ekpa arrested in Finland. On the foreign scene, gunmen kill 38, including women, children, in Pakistan. We'll bring you the details in the 6 p.m. bulletin. Now, to reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I'm Constance Irele Mega.
Allow us to save you the stress.
Count on us for your daily dose of information and current affairs.
You ask for it, the conversation, and more on Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Okay, so we're running to get to where we get to wrap up. I don't know what I said right now, but I said it. Welcome back to the show. 5:31. 5:32. All right. So yes, we're looking at the ranking of Rivers State as the top performing state in Nigeria, according to Budget's 2024 State of States report, which of course means that Rivers State is handling the money they have well. Right, so that the state is managing its resources well, and it's not dependent on the federal funds or the federal allocation compared to some other states in Nigeria. And then I'm also thinking, it was just in October that the courts banned the CBN from, pushing down funds to Rivers State, the federal allocation. And, that conversation was had at that time. A lot of people spoke against it and all whatnot. And now here is a report saying, oh, God, we're not even depending on the money in the first place. We've been good. All right. So I'm asking you, with this particular report that's, showing that Rivers State is really handling the resources well, being prudent in the management of its funds and or whatnot, what are the areas you would suggest that the government should improve on? I mean, yeah, thank God you're managing resources well, but hello, we need something to be done here. And then second of all, what does this report mean to you as a person who's doing business in Rivers State, a person who lives in Rivers State, a person who perhaps you like Rivers State, but you're just listening from somewhere, you've heard a whole lot about Rivers State. What does this report mean to you? I would like to hear from you. All right, once again, the numbers 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002, and 0817-923-0007. All right, messages, I'm going to take them. Get on Facebook. We're live there, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. And then for your WhatsApp messages, someone here says the ranking means a lot to me, but more could still be done in massive employment of the youths and total revamping of primary schools. I think I've read this message before now. The messages are just all over the place. The construction of Ring Road by Governor Fubara's government is a big boost to Rivers State economy. Fidelis Ihani Elemuwa from Chokocho sent us that one. Ernest from Woji says what this means. As a resident of Rivers, if Rivers State is number one, then I'm sorry for the remaining 35 states in Nigeria. No wonder Nigeria is like this. For what they should do more. For the sake of God, please tell them to stop overtaxing ordinary business people. They should suspend collecting tax from small-scale business people. Like I say, the economic development in rural community in this state is dead. Look at Lagos. Almost every community is a city. What's your name? Ernest from Woji. All right, thank you, Ernest. Jude is calling from Omuma. Hello, Jude. Go on.
Yeah, I'm so proud of our governor. He has shown capacity as an accountant, trained accountant. If I'm not paying tax, I will now proudly and happily pay my tax without grudges. I now know that the tax I pay will be utilized, will be used for the state. I'm so proud of him. The area he has to improve on is on the agricultural sector. If you go to here, we have a place we call Ebeke and Uba. Very vast acre of land acquired there during the Maitre. That Fidelis Oyeklon is lying fallow, it's lying wasted. He should look into that and improve. Even if it means PPP, the community is ready. Let him look into the agricultural sector. I'm very proud of our governor. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for calling. Then Peter is calling from Ozoba. Hello. Oh my, Peter, you were supposed to be my last call. Oh. All right, I'll take another call, please. I'll take another one. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Have to scroll all the way up. Good evening, Constance. I'm Welex. I am not particularly excited with some of these politically motivated awards intended to enhance bragging rights and campaign points. I hope it is not procured as PR to patronize the state government. How legitimate is the indices used in arriving at this award? Is it an award? It's not an award. Welex, it's not award. Yeah. It's not an award. All right. So it's should I have to start explaining all of these things? But I'm just gonna have to leave out your message right now and just go to another one. But it's not an award. Just take it like that. The only economic ranking or rating that would appear valid and reliable today, considering the political differences in Rivers State, can only come from the National Bureau of Statistics. Some of us know how these economic stats could be doctored by politically covered platforms and agencies. Albeit, this is not to say that the government of Rivers State is not doing well. Anonymous sent us that one. I said I was going to take one more call. All right, it's Lawson from Yenagoa. Hello, Lawson.
Yes, good news. At least we thank God that they are managing the resources well and they are generating good resources internally. This means that even if the federal allocation is withheld, Rivers State can survive. But the issue translates, you understand, to the life of the ordinary man in Rivers State, in the areas of employment, in the areas of health, education, agriculture. There are no food. Rivers State don't grow food. The food Rivers people eat comes from the north. The day they close the borders from the north, Rivers people will starve. It's as simple as that. So where now that they have all these monies, where is he putting it? It's not to hold it and keep it like
Lawson.
Yes.
You're calling from Yenagoa. Is that where you live?
Yes, I live in Yenagoa and also in Port Harcourt sometimes. I circulate between the two states.
That's good. So the food you people eat in Bielsa, where does it come from?
Comes from the north also.
Okay.
Most of it comes from the north.
All right.
Rivers, Bielsa, they depend heavily on the north for food. Rice, curry, yam, beans. They depend largely on the north, from the north. That's my problem. So we need to go into agriculture. And then open up and produce food.
Okay. Thank you, Lawson, for calling. I was going to say even though, I just, what I wanted to say, I was going to say it in my language, but this is Nigeria info. I'm not on Wazobia. I would have said what I wanted to say. The whole thing about, if the border is closed and all that stuff. That's why it's called Nigeria. That's why we're one country, right? What the North cannot produce, oil, we produce. What we do not have, the food they have it. And so we're all supplying each other, one another. I mean, the North, the South, North, West, South, East, right? But all the same. Constance. The ranking of Rivers State as top is quite commendable. Let Governor Fubara look at employment of Rivers youths and human capital development. Owanate Clinton West, all right? And then, good evening. I am a Rivers son, but I'm yet to see the impact of governance in my Edoha community of Aoda East local government area. And you are anonymous. The governor is to do more in the employment sector. Fidelis Ihani Elemowa. Have I not read this before? Thank you. Let me see what's happening on Facebook. Are you tweeting? Let's see if I have tweets to read. Especially because I already said I was going to read tweets. So let me know for my hand. All right, while I'm still trying to look at those, let's see what's happening on Facebook. Fortune Chidi says River State government should engage in employment. Joseph Akberi says I hope they are hearing it. He's not doing shame on you. Come on now. All right. Ogwojone Justice says Fubara is doing well. Even the deaf can hear, and the blind can see it. You know, the way you said that thing, the way you typed it, made me stutter because I'm seeing deaf can see and the blind can hear. I had to just rethink it. Thank God Ability Atwebu says this has proven that the governor is a prudent governor. Okay. So I'm wrapping up now because some people should be in the studio at 5:45. But I'm looking through X to see if I have any tweets to read before I make that move. Make that move right now, baby. Okay, back to WhatsApp now. That's where we are. Thank God Ability Atwebu. I'm seeing your message all over the place. You're chasing me around. You're on WhatsApp. You're on Facebook. Woyike Odinaka says the governor is doing well, but he should prioritize employment of the citizens. Hence, I commend his management of the state's resources since the political crisis began. All right. To me, the governor has tried, but he should explore the blue ocean economy by creating fish trawlers to engage our riverine youths, create manufacturing companies, and build modular refinery and power stations so that our youths will be meaningfully engaged. From Prince K Media. Gotta go now. I have 3 minutes. Okay, let me take 1 more minute and leave 2 minutes for them. Okay, good evening, Constance. I drove from the Bayelsa River State Gate through Eliozu Oil Mill at Bajo to Ogoni. The projects I observed were those handled by the Ministry of Transportation, which is the railway line. The road expansion and reinforcement by RCC. Then I drove from Oyibo to the heart of Port Harcourt. I didn't see any new and ongoing new projects. Although I was told that Julius Berger is constructing a ring road, but I didn't notice them at the refinery junction. They're not in that way now. My advice is for the governor to wake up as we want to notice projects along those routes. So, was the award for increasing overhead costs. Olu Jays, that's your name and that's your message. Gotta go now. Thank you so much. So there's an interview for 5:45 and it's going to last till almost 6 p.m. news. And then I'll be back here for the news. And after the news, it will be time for open season. All right. And then I'm going to read your messages. I don't think I'll take calls during open season because there are messages, like a lot of messages I have not read. And then what else? There's also a program coming up at 6:45. Do stay tuned. It's still Nigeria Info, and it's still Hard Facts on Nigeria Info FM. My name is Constance Irele Mega.
Allow us to save you the stress.